The meeting to order. Roll call of aldermen.
Alderman Hazel. Here. Alderman Kinsella. Here. Alderwoman Pusa.
Here.
Alderman Bittner. Here. Alderman Randall.
Here.
Alderman Tyler.
Here.
Alderman Anthony.
Here.
Alderman Ovian.
Here.
Alderwoman Schaefer.
Here.
Alderman Dintelman. Alderman Guy.
Here.
Alderwoman Steele. Alderman Wygant. Alderman Elmore. Alderman Wigington. Alderman Barfield.
Everyone's present. Roll call of department heads.
City Treasurer Hart.
He should be coming.
I believe he is coming. City Attorney Horner here. Police Chief Bill Clay. Fire Chief Tom Poore. Finance Director Jamie Matrit. City Engineer Tim Gregowitz. Director of Maintenance Ken Vaughn. Human Resources Director Sherry Faber. Director of Parks and Recreation Debbie Belleville. Health and Housing Director Bob Sabo. Director of Public Works Jason Poole. Director of Wastewater Royce Carlisle. Director of Economic Development Anissa McCaskill. Director of Library Lander Spearman.
Man, the potentially one of the worst weather nights of the year, and everybody's here. Okay, very good. Jennifer Gain-Meyer is excused. She's not here tonight. As you can tell, we have an acting clerk. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, would you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, welcome. This time we have no public hearing. I'd remind everybody that we are videotaped and have recorded, so please speak into the microphones. Also, if we did have to leave this room for an emergency, if it was a storm, ever had a storm situation, I don't think we'd have, hopefully the ice or whatever won't bother us, but if we had a severe weather, we go down the basement and it's across the hall from the clerk's office. The police will guide us over there. If we ever had, unfortunately, some smoke or a fire situation, we'd ask you to calmly go out one of the two doors and then meet over in front of the courthouse if at all possible, so we could make sure we had a head count of people that sit near you who was all here. At this time, I will open public participation. When I call on you, if you're wanting to speak tonight, step up to the microphone, give your name, keep your comments to 2 to 3 minutes, and keep them focused on city business if you will. At this time, does anybody want to speak at public participation? Yes, sir.
My name's Adam Carr. I came to the last meeting requesting to put another rental unit at 19 South 20th Street. So I made a little drawing for everybody. If you could just take a look at it, and I could answer any questions you guys might have.
Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Carr? He was at zoning the other night, I was told. And I think there was a few questions at the time. He didn't maybe have all this information with him. I don't know. Many of you probably. Yes, Roger?
I just want to ask Adam, I see you've got some relatively detailed drawings here, but why was it denied originally? I mean, what did you have then?
I didn't have that drawing with me, and
Right.
I guess they couldn't visualize what was going to be up there possibly.
And exactly what did you tell the zoning board that maybe we should know, I mean, about this structure? It's 2 stories, I'm assuming?
It's a 1.5 story, yep. It's got an
Right,
attic and it's got,
South 20th?
yes, 19 South 20th. It has an upstairs. It had a separate entrance already with a stairwell that comes right off of that.
And of course, you're gonna have to be subject to all of our codes and ordinances.
Correct.
Are you gutting this entire building?
No, we're not gutting the
Okay.
entire building.
I mean,
We put in new windows, we put in new exterior doors, we painted, taking all the flooring out of the main floor, just redoing the whole main floor, and then want to do the upstairs as well.
Yes.
So this floor plan, is that for the first floor and second floor?
No, that's just for the upstairs. The first floor has about 2,000 square feet. This will be about 900 square feet.
Was there any opposition?
They had questions at the zoning board, but I think just basically admitting that they were lacking information.
They felt they needed more information to make the decision, yeah.
Adam, had the house been empty for how long?
I don't know for sure,
Okay.
possibly 6 months. It went on the market. I think,
Okay.
the lady that had it,
A lot longer than that.
is that,
Probably been empty 4, 5, 6 years. I know it's been a long time.
That's what I had thought too, that's why, yes. Yes, sir.
Now the downstairs is gonna be remodeled too, or is it already done?
we're in the process. So we're painting, getting ready to put new flooring in and, updating the kitchen, just countertops and stuff like that. The cabinets are good. Redoing the bathroom a little bit.
Phil?
So it wasn't, duplex, so to speak, as your.
The upstairs is not currently, an additional living space, correct?
But it had a separate door in.
It has a separate entrance to the outside, and it has like a little vestibule area that you would enter into, which is now just open. So we would build a wall there, close that off, and then it goes straight upstairs from that.
So this was single family, this was never multifamily?
Correct.
Separate, you'll have
It's in a-
separate services?
Right, we'll redo the electrical service, do, all electric apartment upstairs, so we'll give it its own electric meter, and then just do water, sewer, trash together, pay for that ourselves.
Is there a garage or anything like that?
There is a garage in the back, yes.
Two big or
One.
and then parking for the other side of the property?
The side of the house, as you're facing it on the left, has a driveway that leads up to that garage, and then the backyard has parking also.
Okay. Anything else you want to comment on? Here's your chance, but I think we're better informed, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else this evening? Back of the room.
Stuart Lannert, Belleville. The Opera House claims they're gonna open the 26th of February, but they didn't tell what time. Of course, I doubt if it even opens the 26th. I don't know why they decided the 26th. Why not the 27th or the 25th or the 29th? Are they getting that accurate that they can pin it down to at least a certain day? And also, I think the Illinois IDOT is gonna be concerned, I believe, with there's no right turn lane going from Belleville to turn off into the Shrine. There's no right turn lane, and I went out there the other day and I had a 18-wheeler breathing down my back, and when you slow down, then you got this 18-wheeler threatening to run over you. And if this ever takes off, there's gonna be a lot of people possibly, which I doubt, but it's possible that there's gonna be a lot of traffic slowing down to wanna make that right turn from Belleville. And they need to make a right turn lane. So I think they need to get IDOT in on that right away, because that'll be another excuse, well, we can't open it until IDOT gets these highways straightened out. And also coming from the other way to make a left turn into the Hofbrau House. If you're coming from St. Louis or East St. Louis, I guess it ain't so bad, but if you're coming off of 157 and you're trying to cross, sometimes there's a lot of traffic going south, and if you're trying to worm your way over through 2 lanes of traffic, busy traffic, to get into the left turn lane there at to make a left turn into the Shrine, that could be a problem. I think IDOT should be informed immediately.
Okay.
And this police station here, I think it's way oversized, costs a lot more than necessary. And I think the only reason that Belleville got saddled with that thing is the Bank of Belleville. It's got a lot of connections with politics in Belleville, and they decided they didn't want that building anymore. They wanted to build a smaller bank downtown on South Illinois, so they finagled the Belleville, the suckers in Belleville, to take it off their hands, and it ended up costing Belleville a lot of money, us taxpayers that is, to refit that thing
You
into
wrapping
a
up,
police
Stuart?
station. Huh?
I'm being very lenient. Are you wrapping up?
No, I got about 3 minutes. And,
Okay. We're about on 4.
huh?
We're just about to 4.
Well, okay, I don't want to take up your precious time. Thank you.
You're welcome. Back of the room, the next gentleman.
Michael Hagberg. As alderman, you're presented with claims to approve at each meeting, and quite a long list of claims to go through. Some of them I've been looking at. I wanted to start tracking down, like take the TIF 3 account. And with it, you can see certain payments being made to contractors, and you can pretty much know, it's like, oh yeah, Hanks is getting paid. Yep, they're doing the street project over there. That's a legitimate TIF expense. But last November, and I think just about every month you'll see, there's transfers to other accounts. Last November, it was $1.7 million that was transferred. How do you as aldermen know what other accounts that was transferred to and whether or not they're TIF eligible expenses? And it's your responsibility to be looking over this money and know that it's being properly spent. And the reason it's coming up is that there are other municipalities and townships, University Park, where now the FBI is in there looking at their TIF expenses and whether or not they're being used in compliance with TIF law. So I'm saying you guys are approving these transfers, and as far as I can see, there's no public record of where these transfers are being made and what the money is being used for. Thank you.
Anybody else? Hearing none, I'm going to close public participation. And we're going to move on to the young people that are here from Althoff Catholic High School. I'm going to ask them to approach the microphone, and they're going to give us the word of the month, trustworthiness.
Hi, my name is
Introduce yourself, please.
my name is Jordan Becklin. I go to Belleville East High School, and these two gentlemen go to Belleville Althoff High School. And we're part of the Basic Youth Board, and so we try to promote good character in all 3 schools in Belleville and in the community. So these two gentlemen are going to talk about the word of the month, the trustworthiness stuff.
I'm Dalton Bergner. I'm a sophomore at Althoff, and I'd rather be talking about trustworthiness.
I'm Riley Sullivan, and the word of the month is trustworthiness, and the definition they give us is truthfulness in words and actions, and being honest and reliable in our words and actions. And I think one way we use trustworthiness is in basic, stands for Belleville Achieves Strength and Character. And we always have to rely on each other to, be there for each other and for our community and help out in these volunteer things that we do in our community. Thank you.
Thank you, all 3 of you. Thanks for being here. Basic Initiative has been a good program, so thanks a lot. Appreciate you coming tonight. Okay, at this time, under appointments, I'd ask for a motion, consider a motion to appoint my recommendation of Jamie Matrit. She's the finance director of the city, but more than that, she's a resident of the city of Belleville, and I'm asking that she fills a vacancy on the library board. Do I hear a motion? Mary Steele makes the motion, second by Ken Kinsella. Alderman Kinsella, do I hear any discussion? Yes.
And I just received this email from a constituent at 505 State Street. I think it went to you, and I think it went to Jane too. So I'm just going to ask these questions that she wanted to ask about the appointment. When did the vacancy become available?
It's been for a little while, right, Leander?
This vacancy occurred when Mary Steele was elected office.
Yeah, and it's been, we filled one. We had 2 for a while, we filled one, and honestly forgot we had one more to go yet, so we talked about it right before Christmas and just now did it.
Okay, so you talked about the last, in December, the appointment?
Yeah, it's probably December, when we talked about it, Leander?
Was that at the library board or just in council?
It was a staff meeting.
Is there any conflict? I know Jamie is the finance director by sitting on this board because, she was involved with the finances for the library at all.
Not to anything. Years ago, you may not remember this, but Nancy Beckman sat on that board for many years as the librarian. And as a citizen, you know, we feel like she has the ability. I think she'll bring some insight and probably some help as they do some budgeting things, and we feel like it's a good move that she's willing. She's got small children who use the library, and it seems to be a good fit.
Maybe this is for, Jared. Is this appointment a direct result of new legislation regarding public, Illinois library per capita equalization grants?
My understanding is this appointment is simply being made pursuant to the section 32.096 to fill a vacancy. I'm not familiar with that legislation.
I'm not familiar with the legislation either. We have a motion, and we have a second. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Mayor, I was on that board for 3 years, and that's a very good board to be on. And Leander does a great job. We put a lot of money into that library. You know, I think Jamie could actually lend expertise being a city employee. I mean, being finance director certainly isn't gonna help. I see absolutely no conflict of interest. I think we're just looking, we got a Carnegie library, one of the oldest in Southern Illinois. And I think her expertise will help Leander continue to grow and move that library forward.
I would agree. That's why I brought the name to you. If there's no other questions or comments, roll call.
Hazel. Aye. Kinsella. Aye. Pusa.
Aye.
Bittner. Aye. Randall. Aye. Tyler. Aye. Anthony. Aye. Ovian. Aye. Schaefer. Aye. Dillman. Aye. Gah. Aye. Steele. Aye. Wygant. Aye. Elmore. Aye. Wiggington. Aye. Barfield.
Aye. Motion carries. Jamie, welcome. One more meeting. Thank you. Okay, at this time I turn to the approval of the minutes from the City Council meeting on January 16, 2018. Do I hear a motion to receive and file? Motion by Alderman Wiggington, second by Alderman Schaefer. Any adjustments, changes, or corrections on the minutes? All in favor of receiving and filing the minutes signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Claims, payroll, and disbursements. Something's not right here. I ask for a motion to approve the claims and disbursements in the amount of $1,586,816.48 and the payroll of $825,299.31. Do I hear a motion? Alderman Pusa, second by Alderman Kinsella. Any discussions or concerns about the claims or disbursements, payroll? Roll call.
Hazel. Aye. Kinsella. Aye. Pusa.
Aye.
Bittner. Aye. Randall. Aye. Tyler. Aye. Anthony. Aye. Ovian. Aye. Schaefer. Aye. Dillman. Aye. Gah. Aye. Steele. Aye. Wygant. Aye. Elmore. Abstain. Wiggington. Aye. Barfield. Aye.
Motion carries. Reports. I'd ask for a motion to receive and file the city attorney report dated February 2nd, 2018. Don't everybody speak. Alderman Schaefer, second by Alderman Gah. Any discussions or corrections? All in favor of receiving and filing this report signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Treasurer's report, statement of cash and investment, December 2017, and the Treasurer's report 2017. Do I hear a motion to receive and file for audit? Alderman Schaefer, second by Alderman Kinsella. Any additions or corrections to these reports? All in favor of receiving and filing for audit signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We have oral reports. Well, first of all, we have the Park Board. I'd ask if there's someone's willing to make a motion to approve the facility use agreement between the City of Belleville and Lindenwood University, Belleville for diamond usage at Southside Park. Motion by Alderman Dillman, second by Alderman Schaefer. Boy, oh boy, I have a hard time talking tonight. It's Monday. The Parks Board approved this on January 10th, 2018. That's what I was trying to say. So we have a motion and we have a second to approve this. Roll call.
Hazel. Aye. Kinsella. Aye. Pusa.
Aye.
Bittner. Aye. Randall. Aye. Tyler. Aye. Anthony. Aye. Ovian. Aye. Schaefer. Aye. Dillman. Aye. Gah. Aye. Steele. Aye. Wygant. Aye. Elmore. Aye. Wiggington. Aye. Barfield.
Motion carries. Zoning Board of Appeals reports, you gonna help me with that, pal?
Yep.
Let's take this first one, separately, then we can talk about if there's any of them you wanna group together, okay?
11B1, case number 01, January 18th, Adam Carr, a request for a use variance to establish a two-family dwelling at 19 South 20th Street, parcel number 08-20.0-224-009, located in a C2 heavy commercial district. Applicable sections of the zoning code, 162.247, 162.248, 162.570, Ward 2.
Okay, do I hear, what motion,
I'll make a motion that his request be granted.
we have a motion by Alderman Pusa to approve this, and a second by Alderman, Kinsella. Discussion on this. They did, but she made the motion. So Garrett, do we wanna do it to, that's a good point, okay. How would you want?
No, this motion is on the floor. The zoning board makes a recommendation. Because the request is a use variance, then you either vote to grant it or to deny it, and a simple majority rules.
So the motion that she made to approve it is what's on the floor.
Correct.
And we have a second for that by Alderman Kinsella. Alderman Tyler?
My question would be for the members on the zoning board. I wasn't there. It was denied as zoning. We've had the petitioner come withdrawing. Was this the only reason that it was denied?
They did not have enough information. You can ask Anessa, they did not understand it completely.
This is my zoning board packet, actually. There was no discussion at zoning board. There were no questions, really. The applicant stated that he wanted to convert it from a single family to a two-family. There were no exhibits or anything presented. The conversation pretty much didn't take place. There wasn't anything presented, no discussion, no questions asked of how that would be done, which is typical of what we would usually have at zoning board. We had some other applicants later on in the meeting that had exhibits, and the discussion kind of went along those lines, but that type of discussion did not occur with this particular project, and there was nothing for them to look at. Some of the other applicants had floor plan and some other things with them, and some of them even included that in their submittals, but that was not what was presented to the zoning board.
So there was no other issues?
There was no, the applicant actually said, may I ask, as to why the vote, why the recommendation failed for approval, and they said no. They didn't provide any comments, and he did ask if he could be apprised as to what those comments were.
Alderman Pusa?
There was no opposition to this either. There was
Yeah.
no one there.
No one there to oppose it, yeah, that's what I was told
There
too.
was no opposition.
Anyone else? Yes, Alderman Wiggington?
Mayor, I just want to know, if Mr. Carr manages his own properties?
Okay. Alderman, Dillman first, then over here.
Did we poll the neighborhood?
We didn't poll the neighborhood, but as always, we sent notices to the adjacent property owners to allow them to come forward or to contact us if they had any questions or concerns, and we received none, and no one showed up at the meeting to speak against it.
I have concerns because I have property at 9613 West Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be a single family, and it was chopped up and divided up into a duplex.
Mm-hmm.
And the fire occurred on the second floor, no fire. There was no fire extinguishers, nor were there any proper fire alarms in the property. So my question to you is, are you gonna go ahead and make sure that we don't have any problems like that occurring?
If I may, anything like that might occur with this, he's still subject to our building and fire codes, and he'll have to stand for inspection for any issues that might occur. So I'm not that familiar with the property that you're talking about, and I don't even know if that was a compliant property that had that particular issue, but in this particular issue, he is at least having to come through the city to get the proper permitting as well as the proper inspections.
How many people will be able to live in both, on both sides? In other words, each family, how many will it accommodate?
That'll be up to the inspector to come in and say however many people per square foot. The upstairs will be a one-bedroom, so I would assume 2 people would be up there at the very most. The downstairs, the main floor has 3 bedrooms and 1 bath, so, 3 or 4 people possibly.
Okay. Who else had a question? Anybody? Okay, so, thank you, Mr. Carter.
Okay, thank you.
So I think if you went by, if you drove by as I did, he's done a considerable amount of work on the residence, and actually on that block, it looks pretty good. It's pretty noticeable, so it's, stands out actually, of improvement, so that to me caught my eye. And behind it on 21st, I don't have an answer, but I know there's, it's mixed. There's some rental there now, single family rental, I guess, and there's some Lindenwood students in the immediate area, so it's kind of a mixed. And, it looks like things are moving along here with what he's doing. So if there's no other questions, I'd ask for a roll call vote to have this recommended by Alderman Pusa, to have this approved and have the proper ordinance drawn, which wouldn't be presented, Mr. Carr, until the next meeting because it came with a denial. We didn't have it, the ordinance wasn't ready for tonight. So with that said, I'd ask for a roll call.
Hazel. Aye. Kinsella. Aye. Pusa.
Aye.
Bittner. Aye. Randall. Aye. Tyler. Aye. Anthony. Aye. Ovian. Aye. Schaefer. Aye. Dillman. Aye. Gah. Aye. Steele. Aye. Wygant. Aye. Elmore. Aye. Wiggington. Aye. Barfield. Aye.
Motion carries. Go on now to case number 11B2. We have 11B2 and 11B3. Can we read those together?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and read those 2 together if we could.
You want to do the rest of them together?
Well, I don't know, is anybody, do we want to go on from there and have more, or what's your preference?
No, I don't.
You want to do these 2 together, okay?
I would like for 11B4 to be singled out.
Okay. We will, we'll do the next 2, 11B2 and 11B3.
11B2, case number 02, January 18th, Kamlesh Patel, a request for a special use permit for a convenience store at 1721 South Belt West, parcel numbers 08-20.0-416-002 and 08-20.0416-001, located in a C2 heavy commercial district, applicable sections of the zoning code 162.248, 162.515, Ward 2. 11B3, case number 03, January 18th, Kamlesh Patel, a request for a special use permit for a liquor license for a convenience store at 1721 South Belt West, parcel numbers 08-20.0-416-002 and 08-20.0-416-001, located in a C2 heavy commercial district, applicable sections of the zoning code 162.248, Ward 2.
Do I hear a motion to approve Alderman Pusa?
I make a motion that the request be granted.
So Alderman 11B2 and 11B3 be approved and have the proper ordinance drawn. Do I hear a second? Alderman Bittner. Do I hear discussion? Yes, sir.
I'd like to know what percentage of the state basically, if who's aware of it.
Who seconded that?
Basically liquor versus, basically general merchandise.
The question is, gentlemen, they were wondering what the percentage of sales of liquor is in your business, that business there.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea?
We're gonna be like 20% liquor.
About 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's buying an existing business.
Buying an existing business.
Existing business, correct.
Okay, very good. Any other questions? We have a motion and a second to approve 11B2 and 11B3 and have the proper ordinance drawn.
And can we confirm the motion is in the name of the
Oh,
applicant?
yes, that needs, everybody agree, people who made the motion, you agree, in the name of applicant only, okay? That should have been in there, I apologize. So with that addition, all in favor of these two and have the proper ordinance drawn, signify by saying aye. Aye. Oppose? Motion carries. We go on to 11B4. Let's do that since there's an interest to do it separate.
11B4, case number 04, January 18th, Joanne Zook, Yellow Brick Management, a request for a use variance for a two-family dwelling at 1227 East B Street, parcel number 08-22.0-223-009, located in an A1 single-family residence district. Applicable sections of the zoning code 162.093, 162.094, and 162.570, Ward 1.
Okay, do we hear someone willing to make a motion? Yes, sir. Alderman Kinsella made the motion, second by Hazel. Discussion. I'm sorry, you have discussion or not? No? Okay, I'm sorry.
I dealt with, Yellow Brick Management. I've got two properties, both in my ward. And I've had nothing but headaches dealing with this particular management company. Both of them now, one caught fire at 9613 West Main Street. This was before I became an alderman. The second one I'm working on now to resurrect, so nothing happens to it. Thank God the city came out and boarded up the doors so we wouldn't have anybody going in to live in them. I had the strange situation where I would go ahead and call this person and remind her that she needed to go ahead and make sure that the dumpster was emptied properly so it wouldn't flow over into everybody else's yard. This was numerous times. Didn't happen once, it didn't happen twice, nor did it happen 3 times. Finally got to a point where, because of the gentleman going through a divorce, she washed her hands up and walked away. But it was only because I went back to her because the property was not being maintained. She told me that. We've had problems with this particular management company, so I hope for those aldermen in Ward 1, you're very careful because she doesn't screen her tenants very well.
Okay, okay. Mr. Hazel?
I appreciate the comments from, Alderman Ovian, but this is a property in our ward. We have spoke to the neighbors, and the neighbors are okay. We're here today to vote on whether or not we should grant a use variance to allow a duplex in an A1 single-family residence district, which we are both recommending that we pass today. We're not here to debate Yellow Brick Management's ability to maintain the property. And so I request that we approve this, and then we will deal with whatever issues that come up prior to the issuance of an occupancy permit.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Is there any other questions? All in favor of approving case 11B4 and have the proper ordinance drawn, signify by saying aye. Aye. Oppose?
No.
No.
I think you ought to do a roll call, sir.
I think I'll do a roll call, is that okay? I can handle that.
We ready?
Been doing this a few years. Go ahead, please.
Hazel?
Aye.
Kinsella? Pusa?
Aye.
Bittner?
No.
Randall?
Aye.
Tyler?
Aye.
Anthony?
Aye.
Ovian?
No.
Schaefer?
Aye.
Dillman?
Aye.
Gah?
Aye.
Steele? Wygant?
No.
Elmore?
Aye.
Wiggington?
No.
Barfield?
No.
It's approved.
Motion carries. We move on. 11B5.
11B5, case number 05, January 18th, Bias Properties LLC, a request for a use variance for a two-family dwelling at 323 South Church Street, parcel number 08-27.0-111-051, located in an A1 single-family residence district. Applicable sections of the zoning code 162.093, 162.094, 162.570, Ward 6.
Ward 6? Yes, sir. Motion by Alderman Gah, second by Alderman Steele. Any discussion on this one?
Was there any opposition at all?
It says,
This was a property that had been multifamily previously, but it fell back in, it was vacant for a year, fell back into single family. So I think probably when the house was originally built in 1800s, it was single family, but it's been altered over the years, and it's just going back to what it was.
Okay, so we have a motion and we have a second for 11B5 to approve this as recommended also by the zoning board 7-0 and have the proper ordinance drawn. Hearing no other questions, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion. Opposed. One opposed. Note that please, and it does pass. Motion carries. 11B6.
11B6, case number 06, January 18th, Eat, Drink, Live, LLC, a request for a special use permit for a liquor license to permit liquor sales at exposition events at 200 South Belt East, Belclair Fair and Expo Center, parcel number 08-27.0-315-017, located in the C2 Heavy Commercial District. Applicable sections of the zoning code 162.248, 162.515, Ward 6, and please note the zoning board's recommended approval was in the name of the applicant only.
Do I hear a motion? Motion by Alderman Gah to approve, have proper ordinance drawn, second by Alderman Steele. Any questions on this one here? This is for the group that has the concessions at the fairgrounds. This is for them to have a liquor license. It's going into a new ownership of the business in there. There's no other questions. We have a motion and we have a second. All in favor of approving 11B6 and have the proper ordinance drawn signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 11B7 and 11B8, can we do them together? Yes, sir. Okay, we're making progress.
11B7, case number 07, January 18th, C. Richard Bernier, a request for a special use permit to operate a storage building at 41 Royal Heights Center, parcel number 08-08.0-202-006, located in a C2 heavy commercial district. Applicable sections of the zoning code 162.248, 162.515, Ward 3. 11B8, case number 08, January 18th, C. Richard Bernier, a request for a special use permit to permit a metal building expansion larger than 150 square feet in area at 41 Royal Heights Center, parcel number 08-08.0-202-006, located in a C2 heavy commercial district. Applicable sections of the zoning code 162.248, 162.515, Ward 3.
Motion by Alderman Randall, second by Alderman Tyler to approve these two, 11B8 and 11B9, as recommended by the zoning board. Any questions?
11B7 and 11B.
I'm sorry?
11B7 and 11B8.
Yes, I'm sorry, I was looking down, my bifocal slipped. 11B7 and 11B8, both the cases of C. Richard Bernier. Any questions on this motion to approve? All in favor of approval and have the proper ordinances drawn signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Now we go to 11B9.
11B9, case number 10, January 18th, Shannon Morgan, a request for a use variance for a two-family dwelling at 209 East Garfield Street, parcel number 08-270.0-111-019, located in an A1 single-family residence district. Applicable sections of the zoning code 162.093, 162.094, 162.570, Ward 6.
Yes, sir. Alderman Gah, make the motion to approve. Alderman Steele, second it. Any discussion? All in favor of having 11B9 approved as recommended also by the zoning board and have the proper ordinance drawn signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 11B10.
11B10, case number 11, January 18th, TigerCon Properties Incorporated, a request for a special use permit for multifamily dwellings on the second and third floors at 300 East Main Street, parcel number 08-22.0-340-001 and 08-22.0-340-003, located in a C2 heavy commercial district. Applicable sections of the zoning code 162.248, and 162.515, Ward 6.
Motion by Alderman Steele, second by Alderman Gah. Just for everybody's understanding, this is the property, there, you're probably familiar with it, what I still refer to as the old Schaffler building. But where there was offices years ago, many of them are empty now. This would put residential upstairs above the hospice building there at 300 East Main. Everybody focused on where we're at there for sure? Okay, we have a motion and we have a second to approve 11B10. No other questions. All in favor of this motion, recommended by the zoning board 7-0, and have the proper ordinance drawn, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 11C, I'd ask for a motion, Alderman Dillman for Sewer Committee, Master Sewer.
Mr. Mayor, would it be okay if we could read these together? They're both easement motions.
You have more than one there?
There's 1 and 2. 11C1 and 11C2.
Okay. Well, I'll be done. Okay, yeah, please do read them together. I am really kind of floored. I don't have that on my agenda. Okay. But that's fine. Go ahead and please read them. Yes.
There's gotta be a correction in there because they didn't use Jenny Meyer as city clerk. I was reading through that tonight. First name of Joan, our city clerk was indicated as Matt. I thought the last name was Blanchard, I'm not sure.
It's in
That can be corrected.
That can be
That
corrected.
came from Ameren.
We'll just note that it came from Ameren. That might be their engineer or something that they were using, but just let's, we'll note that, okay? So, you have them, go ahead and read both of them. Did you read them?
Thank you. On behalf of the Mass Sewer Committee, I'd like to make a motion to approve the underground electric easement with Ameren, Illinois at 2301 West Main Street, parcel number 08-20-0-215-016. On 11C2, I'd like to make a motion to approve permanent sanitary sewer easement, Lot 5 of the Royal Heights Center subdivision.
Motion by Alderman Dillman, do I hear a second? Second by Alderman Hazel. Do I hear discussion on 11C1 and 11C2, recommended by the Master Sewer Committee? Hearing no other questions, roll call.
Hazel.
Aye.
Kinsella.
Aye.
Pusa.
Aye.
Bittner. Randall.
Aye.
Tyler.
Aye.
Anthony. Ovian. Schaefer.
Aye.
Dillman.
Aye.
Gah.
Aye.
Steele. Wygant. Elmore.
Aye.
Wiggington.
Aye.
Barfield.
Aye.
Motion carries. I'd ask this time for a motion that's coming from a request from Belleville Sister Cities to mount their aluminum Belleville Sister Cities sign on the exterior wall here at City Hall near the entrance off of Illinois Street. You might remember they had a wooden sign out front. In fact, it was replaced once at least, maybe twice, and it rotted off over those 30 years that we've had this partnership with Belleville Sister Cities. So this would be something made by Voss Pattern, to be exact, okay? Pretty expensive sign, but very nice. Do I hear a motion? Motion by Alderman Goss, second by Alderman Wiggington. Do I hear discussion on this? Roll call.
Hazel.
Aye.
Kinsella.
Aye.
Pusa.
Aye.
Bittner. Randall.
Aye.
Tyler. Anthony. Ovian. Schaefer. Dillman.
Aye.
Gah.
Abstain.
He's
Steele.
president of Sister Cities. Never thought about that. I don't know if it makes a difference or not.
We probably ought to have somebody else make the motion.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Alderman Kinsella, second by Alderman Wiggington?
Yeah.
Okay, you wanna go back and start over? If that makes a difference?
Hazel.
Aye.
Kinsella. Pusa.
Aye.
Never thought about it.
Bittner. Randall. Tyler. Anthony. Ovian. Schaefer. Dillman. Gah.
Abstain.
Steele. Wygant. Elmore. Wiggington. Barfield.
Motion carries, yeah, Andy just took over as president, I never even thought about that, thank you. Okay, we move on to communications. You're earning your keep tonight.
Yeah.
Got two of them. Better than some nights.
Together?
Yeah, nobody cares if we read them together. Go ahead.
12A, Historic Village of Belleville, West Businesses, Chocolate Crawl, Saturday, February 10th, 2018. Communication from Historic Village of Belleville, West Businesses requesting to hold a chocolate crawl from 6th to 17th Street on both sides. Event will be held on February 10th, 2018, starting at 10 a.m., ending at 2 p.m. No city services requested. 12B, Orchards Homeowners Association, Easter Parade, Saturday, March 31st, 2018. Communication from Orchard Social Committee asking to hold their annual Easter Parade on Saturday, March 31st, 2018, beginning at 10:45 a.m. and to close the parade route, 2nd Fairway Court South on Pro Tour Drive, turn right on Golf Course Drive, and then proceed to Pool and Clubhouse for 45 minutes during the parade. As in the past, they are also requesting vehicular assistance from Belleville Police and Fire Departments.
Do I hear a motion to approve these two communications? Alderman Pusa, second by Alderman Schaefer. Any discussion on these two communications? 12A and 12B. Hearing none, all in favor of approving these two requests signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Petitions, we have none. Resolution, I'd ask for a motion to read by title only, Resolution 3321. Motion by Alderman, who was that? Hazel, second by Alderman Pusa. Motion to read 3321 by title only. All in favor of this motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Want to read it by title only? What we do?
Resolution 3321, a resolution transferring community development block grant funds.
Do I hear a motion to approve? Motion to approve the resolution, Alderman Kinsella, second by Alderman Pusa. Any discussion on Resolution 3321? Roll call.
Hazel. Aye. Kinsella. Aye. Pusa. Aye. Bittner. Aye. Randall. Aye. Tyler. Aye. Anthony. Aye. Ovian. Aye. Schaefer. Aye. Dillman. Aye. Gah. Aye. Steele. Aye. Wygant. Aye. Elmore. Aye. Wiggington. Aye. Barfield.
Aye. Motion carries. We go on to ordinances. I'd ask for a motion to read by title only. Ordinance number 8161, 8162, 8163, 8164, 8165, 8166, 8167, 8168, and 8169. Do I hear a motion to read by title only? Alderman Schaefer, do I hear a second? Second by Alderman Dillman. Do you care if we read these as a group, or do you want to vote them out? Vote some.
Break out 15C, Your Honor.
15C?
What's that?
And
Okay.
15D and H.
Yeah, yellow brick management.
So you want to take that one out separate? And the next one too?
Yes.
So 15C and 15D, they want separate. All in favor to read these by title only, and partially as a group signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. So A, B, E, F, G, H, I. If you want to read them all together first? Okay?
Ordinance 8161, this is, 15A.
Yes.
Ordinance 8161-2018, a zoning ordinance in Ray, case number 02, January 18th, Kamlesh Patel. 15B, ordinance number 8162-2018, a zoning ordinance in Ray, case number 03, January 18th, Kamlesh Patel. Number 15E, ordinance 8165-2018, a zoning ordinance in Ray, case number 06, January 18th, Eat, Drink, Live, LLC. 15F, ordinance number 8166-2018, a zoning ordinance in Ray, case number 07, January 18th, C. Richard Bernier. 15G, ordinance number 8167-2018, a zoning ordinance in Ray, case number 08, January 18th, C. Richard Bernier. 15H, ordinance number 8168-2018, zoning ordinance in Ray, case number 10, January 18th, Shannon Morgan. And 15I, ordinance number 8169-2018, zoning ordinance in Ray, case number 11, January 18th, TigerCon Properties Incorporated.
Do I hear a motion to approve the ordinances that were just read by Mr. what's your name? I knew that. Mr. Harder. 15A, 15B, 15E, 15F, 15G, 15H, and 15I. The motion is by Alderman Schaefer, seconded by Alderman Pusa. Any discussion on the ordinances just read? Roll call.
Did we have the motion?
We had the motion by Alderman Schaefer, second was by Alderman Pusa.
Okay.
To approve the ones that you just read.
Hazel?
Aye.
Kinsella? Pusa? Bittner? Randall? Tyler? Anthony? Ovian? Schaefer? Dillman? Gah? Steele? Wygon? Elmore? Wiggington? Barfield?
Those motions carry. We go now to someone willing to make a motion for ordinance number 8163. Motion by Alderman Consilla. Do I hear a second by Alderman Hazel? Do you hear any discussion, further discussion? Roll call on on number 15C, ordinance 8163.
I gotta read it.
Well, that's fine, I'm sorry. That was to read by title only, right? I apologize.
15C, ordinance number 8163-2018, a zoning ordinance in Ray, case number 04-January 18th, Joanne Zoke, Yellow Brick Management.
Okay, we have a motion to read by title only. Now do I hear a motion to approve this ordinance? Motion by Alderman Consilla, second by Alderman Hazel. Any discussion on the approving the ordinance? Roll call.
Hazel?
Aye.
Kinsella? Aye. Pusa?
Aye.
Bittner?
No.
Randall?
Aye.
Tyler?
Aye.
Anthony? Ovian?
No.
Schaefer?
Aye.
Dillman?
Aye.
Gah?
Aye.
Steele?
Aye.
Wygon?
No.
Elmore?
Aye.
Wiggington?
No.
Barfield?
No.
Motion carries. We move on to 15D, ordinance 8164. Do I hear a motion to read by title only? Motion by Alderman Schaefer, second by Alderman God, to read 15D by title only. All in favor of reading by title only signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
15D, ordinance 8164-2018, a zoning ordinance in Ray, case number 05-January 18th, By Us Properties LLC.
Do I hear a motion to approve this ordinance? Motion by Alderman Gah, second by Alderman Steele. Any discussion on this one? Roll call.
Hazel?
Aye.
Kinsella?
Aye.
Pusa?
Aye.
Bittner?
Aye.
Randall?
Aye.
Tyler?
Aye.
Anthony? Ovian?
Aye.
Schaefer?
Aye.
Dillman?
Aye.
Gah?
Aye.
Steele?
Aye.
Wygon?
Aye.
Elmore?
Aye.
Wiggington?
Aye.
Barfield?
No.
Ayes have it. We move to unfinished business. We move then on to miscellaneous and new business. We have a motor fuel claims for $6,292.45. What's your pleasure? Motion by Alderman Schaefer, second by Alderman Elmore to approve the motor fuel claims. If there's no questions about that, roll call.
Hazel?
Aye.
Kinsella?
Aye.
Pusa?
Aye.
Bittner?
Aye.
Randall?
Aye.
Tyler?
Aye.
Anthony? Ovian?
Aye.
Schaefer?
Aye.
Dillman?
Aye.
Gah?
Aye.
Steele?
Aye.
Wygon?
Aye.
Elmore? Wiggington?
Aye.
Barfield?
Aye.
Motion carries. I'm gonna ask for a motion to go into executive session for the purpose of, yes.
Last Thursday night, I was at a meeting, a week ago, and I heard something that was very disturbing, and our police chief is here tonight. And I'm gonna echo his words. You know, it bothers me when we get blamed for something and it's not correct in the community. And I'll point out the issue, and it's the issue of when we have, car, brought up at the Ovals meeting, said in the month of, or in the year of 2015, we had 0.
15 or 17?
No, in 2015.
Okay.
We had 0. In the year of 2016, we had 2. In the year of 2017, we had 7. I think we deserve a retraction, Mike. And I'm saying this right now because the city of Belleville puts out all of the occurrences in writing every month or every week when it's reported, and yet I don't see any other communities that publicize other than ours. I don't see O'Fallon.
Okay, I don't know that, but.
I'm just saying, give us a break. Look and see what happened to Rob Noor. We took that down. That's a plus. You live in our ward. You saw what happened. And I'm not singling you out, Mike, but the BND needs to be fair to the city of Belleville.
Okay, point duly noted. We appreciate your concerns. Yes, sir, Alderman Wiggington.
Is it appropriate to make a comment on the memo that was,
Yeah?
If you have a question.
If you have a question?
I don't have a question, I just want to say, kudos for, working so hard to renegotiate this down, a very substantial amount of money. I'm sure it took a lot of time and energy, and I'm assuming what's fair is fair, and it was good for them, and very good for us, so, we're talking about a lot of money that was renegotiated down to our favor, so.
Yeah, and I think so. And Garrett did a good job with that, and there was several other points to that situation, but we got it resolved. And there was, a lot more to it than what was made mention of here a couple weeks ago. Okay, the only other thing I want to comment before I entertain a motion to go into executive session, Wednesday morning is the prayer breakfast. This year is the first time it's at the Scottish Rite. It starts at 7:30, but here's what I'm telling you. Tuesday of last week, we were worried we had low numbers. By today, it's sold out. We're at 550. So if you don't have a ticket or you don't have a reservation, you can't just come, you're gonna have to check it out. I'm sorry, but we went from being what we thought was gonna be a low attendance to maxed out at 550. So I'm just cautioning you about that, and thank you to everyone who is going to be there. Next, I just want to say, if some of you leave when we go into executive session, please be careful. I understand there is some icy precipitation starting, and we got trucks out, and we got the sidewalk stuff put down here, but please be careful so that you all get home safely and go slow. At this,
I just want to thank our Director of Public Works, Jason Poole, because I've seen these guys out early tonight.
yeah,
It could get a little dicey, so,
we talked about it early today, didn't we, Jason? A lot of good stewards in the city. Okay, at this time, I'm asking for a motion to go into the executive session for the purpose of litigation, workman's comp, property acquisition, or the transfer of property. I don't know if we need all those things, but do I hear a motion? Alderman Kinsella, second by Alderman Schaefer. All in favor of going into executive session for those reasons, signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Okay, if you will. Might be a couple. Okay, we'll wait 1 second. I don't want to get accused of rushing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in open session. And at this time, I'm going to ask for a motion that would allow us to offer settlements on 2 workman's comp cases.
Yeah, we would need to entertain a motion to approve workers' compensation settlement authority in the amount of $200,000 and the amount of $50,913.24 as recommended and requested, and to be predominantly paid by the city's insurer.
Yeah. Motion by Alderman Randall. Do I hear a second? Second by Alderman Ovian. Do I hear any discussion on these 2 cases that were explained? And understand what, Mr. Harner just said, predominantly they're gonna be paid for by our insurance. Roll call.
Hazel. Kinsella. Pusa. Bittner. Randall. Tyler. Anthony. Ovian. Schaefer. Titleman. Gah. Steele. Wygon. Elmore. Wiggington. Barfield.
Motion carries. Do I hear a motion to adjourn? Motion by Wiggington, second by Randall. All in favor of adjournment, signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Please be careful going home.